This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with the finale, or final episodes of, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish it, but we're at the end, folks. A game that we thought was just going to be about some kids with giant robots turned out to be a story about a post-apocalyptic world on the brink, and the survival of humanity based off 15 individuals whose bodies had been cloned by some of the people who had founded the Ark, whether for good intentions or bad intentions, have been set forth, and they've been fighting a program to survive humanity. But because of some bad coding, every time they grow humanity up, it keeps getting killed because of the Kaiju Deimos game program. So, but we're using that program for our own advantage, so we've been able to level up and increase ourselves for the final loop before humanity is destroyed forever. So can the kids do it? Well, let's find out. Yeah, in the final battle, and then we'll have all the other scenes that come of that. So, all right, we can choose anyone we want for this, and make sure terminal defense hits above 50, which that's gonna be easy. Really, at this point, yeah, the people I'm gonna use are. I mean, I don't know if this is the best group, but I feel like this is gonna make the final battle a little bit easier. Shinanomi because of her double sentry guns. Goda because of his interceptors, as well as the ability to increase EP when he defends. His final level ability is called Optimally Efficient, which means his wait time increases if I reduce my armament. So I'm only equipping the minimal. I don't know how many you have to equip, but he hardly attacks anyway. So I'm just going to have him quick gravity missile interceptors and the condenser, which improves, I think it already improves his wait time already. Oh no, that's the one where he gets more interceptors, right. Let's see, Shinanomi because of the 2 sentry guns. Fuyusaka because she can also summon sentry guns, but she gets a bonus to that when she does. Sekigahara because she gets a bonus for that, and he's a decent meleeer. Although, no, I think that'll work. I was thinking he's not going to do as much damage as Ogata would with his demolition blade, but I think that'll be good enough. And Natsuno and Miura just because they get stat boosts when they're together, and they'll cover my missile use, depending on how often I use like super missile. They have EMP stunners and everything like that. So I guess the only thing left to do is just kind of max out some. I guess I'll just max out like your generator so you can get a decent amount of attack damage, and then I'll increase your speed so you can move around a lot faster as well. I mean, I could probably beef up someone else, but I feel like beefing up your meleeer is probably better than the other characters. But I could be wrong in this assumption or whatever. Okay, good to go. So let's save humanity. Well, if this game does have a happy ending, it's hard to say. It could have a sad ending for all we know. May 28th, 4:01 a.m.
Something's off. Ground vibrations detected. I'll send the drones to check it out.
Warning. Daimel signatures approaching. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
What is that? I can't even see the top of it. It's gigantic. Guess this is another of their upgrades. Is it related to those 4-legged ones? But it's massive.
300 meters in height. It's the largest Deimos we've seen.
We've gotten too strong. They're trying to restore the balance.
Juro's right. This is the system's countermeasure against you, to level the playing field.
Wasn't this system supposed to give us an advantage? It's set to a level that makes sure they can compete with us, at least.
It could go either way. What actually happens is all up to you.
Guess they're throwing all they can at us.
All we have to do is take them down, right? I'm on it.
Hijiyama-kun, just remember, the mission is to protect the terminal.
This game would have been a whole lot easier if we just used Game Genie, but anyway, destroy the High Quad EX for the final battle. Yeah, too bad there's not really. I mean, it makes sense that there's not really I mean, there's a bad guy, but there's not like a central bad guy figure we can focus on other than the kaiju. But it kind of makes sense in the grips of the story that the bad guys or bad guys, I guess loosely, the people who affected all this stuff, they've already been either killed or whatever. So. Oh yeah, and this battle is obviously a bit more useful when we have all defenders available to help against this fight too. So that definitely helps them in that regard. I just have to be careful about where I place all my stuff, so that way I can, so that way they can actually get enough use and help. Alright. Interceptors. Actually, is his skill activating? I'll have to check now. I didn't actually see if his skill actually activated or not. Okay. Let's just slowly weaken other people. Looks like most of these characters are ground units. I assume no one's really close enough to really. It'd almost be better to do the terminal EMP blast ability. Oh wait, we have to wait till I actually kill some people first. Just trying to decide if I want to just do some weak stuff with them before everyone gets close enough.
Take that. Got one. Let's go, Nocturnal.
It's not really utilizing them because we got you out. Nice.
What's the plan? Come on. How was that?
That didn't do as much damage as I would have liked.
Back up
More
deployed.
interceptors.
Warning, Dymo signatures approaching. Enemy in range.
Universal control processing is at 95%. It's almost there. Keep the giant Dymos in check and protect the terminal.
No room
So
for
now we got giant Atmoses or whatever they're called. That kind of makes sense. So we fight multiple bosses back to back, you know.
fall. Good. Target destroyed.
Stay calm.
We need you to. Did those sentries get destroyed? Yeah, it looked like the one she summoned because they were all in the middle of combat, so that kind of makes sense. I probably shouldn't have sent them out that far
They're going for me.
to get attacked, but
Back down. Threat range.
that might help with that. Go, super missile, go!
Did I
I'm surprised this fight doesn't have like a crap to. Oh, well there we go.
EX Dymo signature.
Didn't know like one super missile would take him out, so. Yeah, let's try getting some sentry guns like a route here. Maybe that'll be a good place to know. I wonder if you can shield sentry guns or not. Okay, so we'll need you to defend so you can boost everyone's stats. Oh, whoops. Okay. Get.
fall? How was that? Neutralized.
Gotta do
Yeah, it
something.
looked like a lot of city damage happened in this fight. Those are all ground.
Focus.
Alright, more sentry guns.
Lend us a hand. How's that?
Don't waste any chances.
Wait, did he not? Did I not? Oh, did they block off the ability or something?
Fall. Good.
Huh. Maybe they just got resummoned or something like that. Because I was wondering why that surround didn't do
Limiters off.
anything.
Don't let up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Here goes. How was that? Neutralized.
I'm really not utilizing you very well. No. Get you some EP.
Attack left. Yes. Got that.
Maybe enough.
Enemy destroyed.
Now then. Back up deployed.
Interceptors.
What do I do?
Man, she can keep summoning sentry guns apparently. Or sorry, episodes. I don't know why I said Atmos or whatever it was.
Gotta keep
Okay.
it together. Gonna be
Oh, stop that game. I was still choosing moves. I keep summoning. Now Mira's getting his turn. Holy cow!
Where are they?
Yeah, apparently the super miscellany just takes forever to activate. You know. Huh. Interesting. I guess he's just gonna keep. I might have to start moving people forward just so I can actually utilize like my missile abilities and stuff like that.
No room for hesitation.
So, whoops.
Fall. Did that do it? Next.
Next time we start having you.
What's our plan? We're not throwing away my shot. Stay on guard. What's optimal?
Reach your
What's the
stats.
plan?
Did I already? I'm trying to remember if
No
I
room for
limited you already. Let's see if there's a
My
good
turn now.
spot around.
Don't let up.
Unfortunately, with missiles, you can't do the same thing with like a lot of things where you can like try to see if you can move them from the back or whatever.
Fall. How was that?
Let's see if I can take advantage of back attack, but I have no idea. Well, actually, maybe the game does tell us what.
I need to think. I'll just.
I think I'm gonna do the. Oops! Dang it! I didn't mean to do that.
Let's go.
Enemy on the
What do I do?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean,
no room for hesitation.
it's probably on the
Don't
other
waste
side.
any
Let me see if I can
chances.
move up behind him.
How do
Yeah, I wasn't ready to like summon another character. Yeah.
Gotta keep
Not
it.
throwing
What's
away.
the situation? I'll just.
And I can't do my ability because well, do I have? I guess I could try to get AP from that. I'm not really utilizing our sentry gun ability because I don't have AP activated.
Definitely.
Yeah, we need to
Let's go,
be
National.
a bit
Number
closer.
17.
No dice. They've got me trapped. Don't let up.
Okay, well I can just leap.
That work? What's our plan?
Yeah, we're not close enough to utilize a super missile anymore.
Leave it to me. What's the plan? My turn.
Why does it sometimes do that? It'll kick me. Maybe it's my controller or something like that. Okay, that's the back attack. Cool.
Good.
Yeah, not as much damage as my melee, so.
Always think ahead.
Gotta keep my spirits up.
That's a lot more damage. I think I should have her move up so I can move the sentry guns a bit closer. I just have to be careful about moving her too close.
Where are they?
Okay, there we go. Now we can get some double sentry guns.
Enemy on the move. Don't let up.
Hey, Kun!
Focus on the battle, Yori. My Sentinel's not done yet.
Please don't push yourself so hard.
Oh, I didn't know they had actually unique dialogue if a character gets hurt really badly.
My
Huh,
turn now.
that's nice to know. Well, it's probably because they're focused all on him, so that kind of makes sense.
Fall. How was that?
What do I do? Lend us a hand.
Targeting mercenaries. Here's the plan.
Can't
Now
do.
then. What's optimal? Don't waste any chance. No room. Don't let up.
Yeah, it's like something's happening that's causing me to get kicked out of the menu or something like that.
Don't waste any chance.
Although I don't think anyone in my group actually has
Don't let up.
the shield matrix. I thought I did equip someone else. I think it might be Iori actually.
Feeling done. That work?
Let's go, Sentinel. Gotta keep it together.
And you start closer.
Where are they? Stay calm. Not throwing away my shot.
Yeah, this is one of those fights where like all the enemies keep respawning. Yeah, there's a shield in there. Can I? No, I can't reach him.
We can do this. Right? Number 15 moving out. I'll take that. What? I can help. What do I'll just...
I might have to start moving people
Number
closer.
14, beginning movement.
Fall. Good. Next.
Hey, Kun!
Focus.
Is it gonna keep
Don't
keep doing
mind her
that?
now.
That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of need to get him a. I could always move you.
How's the Sentinel?
Just leap attack you over.
Take this.
Because he doesn't have to actually hit it, man, as far as I'm aware of.
I gotta keep it. I've gotta do this. Please, help us.
Next move.
What's the situation? Let's go, now.
Always think
I might try
ahead.
to heal him next turn, or have him repair. Yeah, I'm not doing enough. I've noticed I'm not really doing enough damage against the mech itself, unfortunately. Like I've hardly done any damage, so it's me just basically defending like one character. I should have put multiple meleeers in the group to fight him.
They're going for me. Don't
I mean, the sentry guns are slowly doing damage, so it's not like.
What's the plan? How's the Sentinel? Don't waste any chance. Not throwing away my shot.
Probably should have left him in the. I forgot that doing that has him pop out of the mech.
Target confirmed. What's the plan? Did I get it? How's the Sentinel? Next move.
Yeah, he's not close enough to start doing
What's
that.
optimal?
What to do? Something.
What's the plan? Don't let up. No room for
Focus.
That's probably one of the few times I've had to actually defend a sentinel or whatever.
my team. Don't waste any chances.
Let's go, Sentinel. Get it! Hit! I did it!
Don't let up. No room for hesitation.
What's the situation?
Save more missiles.
I'll destroy you. Got that one.
How
Goodbye.
often does he like looks like he respawns them pretty quickly. Oh, we actually get to show off the summoning the sentinel.
Number
That's
of
kind of
my
neat.
turn now. Limiters off. What's the plan? You're done.
Yeah, it's time to really just go in. Like next time it's Iori's turn, I'm gonna have her
Stay calm. Remember your training.
just shield matrix in, and then I'm just gonna go CQC on town.
How's the Sentinel?
That was weird. Huh. Anyway.
Take this.
I guess CQC only works if I'm like right up on the machine. So,
Gotta do some. Let's go, Sentinel.
okay. Shield emitter you. Ah, come on, man. Fine.
What do I do? Number 15.
Don't waste
moving
any
out.
chances. You are done. How was that?
He's getting there.
Keep my spirits up. Ready for this? Get it! All right!
Need to get her some EP. That's what I'm trying to do.
Please, help us!
They're going for me. How's the Sentinel?
See if I can get back attack him again. Nah. Yeah, it's not working. So we'll just CQC him up in the face.
Good. Next move.
Maybe at some point I should have shown off like
Deployed.
ejecting everyone from their Sentinels just to show off the animation for that. I kind of didn't realize that because it never really, it was never an issue. I never had to like worry about that, you know.
What's the plan?
Nah, I think it's just because of the way we're positioned. I can't really get a. Whoops! I can't really get a that on him.
That work?
Alright, one more attack should do it. Finally get some long-range missiles. I guess I could use my metas. Oh, is it because of that one thing?
Not throwing away my shot.
Not enough room for. I think it's because of him. That's why me when I long-range missile, it doesn't hit them.
Targeting my turn.
Stop moving around, game.
How was that? Target destroyed.
Confirmed termination of High Quad EX Dymo signature.
Yeah, I should have just like focused straight on him or get someone with shield emitter closer. I think one of the meleeers can have shield emitters too, like Ogata or someone can as well. Could have put two of them, but anyway. And that battle took me longer than expected. It shouldn't have either.
Aegis will activate for this terminal soon. Just one left.
Inaba-san, what's happening? Is everything still running? The processing is complete. It looks like it worked. The mainframe is responding.
Really? You mean we actually won?
I'm sorry, but it's not over yet.
Well, we did all the destruction areas, so. Yep, so we got a trophy for doing every single destruction area. Oh yeah, Sekihara did take a lot of damage. Well, I did kind of throw him up in the middle of the combat, so that's kind of my bad on that. The reason we're still getting levels is you can still play the game if you want to after the story's over and everything. You okay, Yori? Probably some bonus for working together or being next to each other or something. Total bonus, 2 million. Over 2 million anyway. S rank, 98 biped. Oh yeah, we took a lot more damage and city damage in that fight, but the terminal damage was the big one. Mission accomplished. That means doing every single bonus objective in the game, I believe. Dinner from the other night, huh? New area's been unlocked. Supreme Defender. Okay, so I thought that was going to be the last battle. I should have known that there was going to be like one more fight after this. Okay, one more fight. Okay, maybe last episode I should have tacked on that, the final battle or whatever. All right, well let's see. Have we done S rank? There should be like, I think I already got that, but there's one if you get S rank on every single battle on one difficulty or whatever. So, all right, let's do it. Sakura High School battle, wave 1, final boss of the game. Do it. Can I? Oh, I might have to. I might have to do a battle off screen so everyone is not brain overloaded for the final fight. Oh, and yeah, of course, there's no objectives or anything like that. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose like the first fight on casual mode as Amaguchi, so that way everyone else can be chosen for the final battle. So I'll be right back after I do that. All right, I'm back. That only took like a couple minutes to do. So I also beefed up a lot of character stats for this. Let's double check our stuff before we go into this final area. Yeah, unfortunately, there's quite a few people that didn't get to 30. That only works if her HP decreases. Boo. Yeah, Juro does have generally increased stats because of that, but yeah, I might just do her again because she keeps, every time she summons, she keeps getting that faster. Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe I should put her out in harm's way on purpose just so the EP recovery. But yeah, I'm gonna do her again because she really did a lot of moving around there. I think what I'll do is I might choose like maybe Takamiya to help with the meleeer just so she can summon Shield Matrix if he gets like wrecked again. So his thing, you know, no allies nearby. Although he is better when he's not fighting. But he has that demolition blade, and he doesn't have a negative if someone's helping him. So I might just beef up his, even though I was beefing up Sekigahara's stats earlier, but because Hitoshi, he needs to he's a loner, so he only gets more bonuses if you have more, like, less people in the group, and we're not going to do that for the final little bit. Let's see, if we do you, we would need at least Minami in the group, which I think I was going to use her anyway. So if we do Ogata,
Here goes.
Minami, Fuyushi, or you know what I mean, Fukusaka. That's it. I don't know what. That didn't she get a? Yeah, her attack increases if they're near him. Yeah, see. And then Fuyusaka.
Okay, got it.
And then we'll do Gota again for his interceptors.
Got it.
It's probably not the best group, but alright, let's do it. Final battle. May 28th, 4:17 a.m.
We're up against the wall here. Would really love a clue about what's gonna happen. How much do you know about universal control? Well, it manages the world, right? Keeps things running smooth, keeps us thinking we're from our own eras. So why would it let some crazy disaster like this go unchecked? What, you're saying it's not working? Universal control is still operating. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be getting headlines of this happening around the world.
So, the system doesn't think this is unusual? That's right. Because it's checking it against the decode inside you. It convinces the system that's a normal process. That's when the Daimos appear. Universal control has no idea it's under attack.
The mainframe gets taken over before it can even register anything. It forces a manual system reset.
If it was aware of any of this, it'd never let this situation even happen.
It still hasn't picked up on the problem? This whole giant robot apocalypse thing is kinda hard to miss.
The Aegis severs the link. It can't detect any of this.
Cutting off its connection to its nerves. Like a doctor's anesthetic before the knife.
It's numb to the intrusion. And that's why we have to wake it up and show it the threat. We have to make the system understand. This is not normal. It's a state of emergency. So how do we do that? I can broadcast the terminal link signal from the command ship I'm on. By routing the signal through here, I can reconnect the link severed by the Aegis. That should make Universal Control finally realize what's going on. So this was your big fallback plan? Yes. It's the only option we have left. And that'll fix all of this? We won't have to fight anymore? Not yet. You've still got 5 minutes and 44 seconds until the mainframe is ready. If the final terminal is taken over before then, when the world gets reset, you'll all vanish along with it. This is the moment of truth. The final battle. Please, protect us all.
I wonder if this is a time. Oh, I was about to say, I wonder if the final battle is a time wait, so we have to wait till the time passes. Oh boy. Well, hopefully I chose the right people for this. So. Alright, let's start off with, let's see.
What do I do?
Well, let's start off with Sentry Gun, since I won't have to push him out too far, because we're trying to protect the terminal, so I don't need to, like, move too many characters out of the way, if that makes sense. Alright, luckily we've got a few people in the group that have EMP stunner.
They're like any other punks.
I guess I'm gonna have you cause some trouble outside of the outside the circle.
What now? Class is in session. Got him. They ought to be used to fights by now.
Make sure to use everyone else too.
That's what what you get.
Let's turn this around.
Although I'm activating all this stuff like a little prematurely, but
I'll show you.
damn, look at all that insanity.
Okay, let's do this.
Might just have her do like lockout missiles or something, just to help with that. Keep those two together.
How's that? You're strapped.
Stay on guard.
All right, more interceptors.
Okay. What now? I'm right here. Take it. You like that? Got a target on my back.
More sentry guns.
Lend us a hand. Gotta heat up again.
These are all ground units. Or if I should stun them again.
How's that?
Enemies.
No fight I can't win. Come on! That do it? Say your
I'll
prayer.
try.
I should do like something weak so I can actually
Let's
not waste
do
all my
this.
DP.
Got him.
Yeah, the only problem with Ogata is because his EMP is very restricted because of the it's an attractor and not a. I guess the biggest. Well, they're not highlighting, so I assume they're not in range. Might be better to wait. Although these guys are all activating, so I guess.
Now that.
I want to hold off on using like.
I'll stop them. This could
On
get out of
using
hand.
like my terminal stuff until I'm more like aware of what's going on, like or how long the fight will go, because I don't want to waste all my abilities like right back to back. You know what
Here comes the pain. Yeah. That's
I
it.
mean? Because that would be kind of silly to do that.
Okay, let's do this.
Actually, it's fine. There's like almost no one over there, so we can assist with this.
Don't screw with me.
Too slow, buddy.
Nice.
Too slow.
Not like any other punks.
Too cool for school. Yeah, the sentry guns will take care of that. So.
They ought to be used to fights by now. Number 10, moving out.
Was that okay?
Okay. What now? I'm right here. Take it.
Stay calm.
Yeah, let's get some sentry guns like in the
Lend us a
over
hand.
here to help with that.
Next move. Good timing.
Gotta do something.
No, nothing too close.
Ready for
Needs an
this?
EMP from you.
Get it. Take this.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but
What's my next
better
move?
than nothing. Oh yeah, we do have that
Let's do this.
that double attack thing.
Score. They felt that.
Haven't been using that too often,
No point overthinking.
but there's a reason for that though. That's a nice grouping right there.
Come on.
And rush attack, depending on its level, can attack like multiple times, depending on like what
Ah.
oh well.
The last adjustments are going smoothly. Just hold out a little longer.
Is it not that bad? Oh, that's a. Oops. Try that again. No, I need to.
They ought to be used to fights
Actually,
by
in choosing a
now.
move
Number
would
10, move
tell
out.
me if I'm need to activate my limiter again or not.
What's
Okay,
optimal?
defend, so we can get your stats up.
Next move. I'll try.
And that'll work.
Let's do this.
seem to be doing pretty good by yourself. No, let me, yeah, keep stuck in.
Hit! I did it! Okay.
Do you
So
know if,
keep this thing moving.
Well, where are all the missiles going? They're like going up into the sky.
Give it up.
What was up with that?
So hard.
She doesn't have enough. Well, I was gonna do missile rain, but I don't have enough. It's better to get the biggest grouping though. Nice, very good.
Lend us a hand.
That ought to be used to fights by now. I'm right here. Get bent!
No fight I can't win.
Okay, where are? I need to start getting you into the thick of things. At least to help with damage and everything.
Get wrecked! How's that? You picked a fight worth sitting over here.
What now?
Too bad I don't have enough EP right now.
Come on! Yeah! That's what you
Looks like I'm not taking too much damage. That's a decent amount of groups right there.
They felt that. Score! Yeah! Gotta keep it together.
Oh boy. Oh, no, I don't have room for that. Need some more EP from you.
Stay calm.
I'll try.
No, still no demolition blade.
Die already! Get bent! That's it!
I'm not used to this thing.
Dang, these things are just... these things are relentless. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use plasma EMP. That'll help with lowering the amount of enemies. Cause yeah, we're hitting the big times here. No help with shields or anything like that.
Here comes the pain. Take it.
Nice. Every time you get a demolition blade in, that's a
This isn't so hard.
good gravy. Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, I didn't even do any. It looked like you didn't even finish anyone off. Oh boy, man, this group. It's not even. These aren't even my best abilities either. Maybe I should use the EMP restorative ability so I can so I can get use missile rain and stuff like that. I might do that actually.
Next move. Too slow. Here goes.
I've gotta do this. Lend us a hand.
Yeah, you keep so many sentry guns, lady.
Processing is halfway done. You've all come so far. I know you can do this.
Less talk, more help.
What now?
Not a good position for that. Might be better to leave attacks so we can at least get to a decent spot. Yeah, it didn't destroy anyone, but at least did. Oh, nice. Okay, now we got missile rain. Who do I want to use that on? That's a pretty good grouping right there. Yeah, I think I'll do the one around Yuki there. That'll work. Oh my god, the frame rate. I don't think the game was planned for all this, you know? The game's like, what's going on? This is insane.
Don't screw with me. How's that?
Yeah, of course you could take it all on. Do I actually have people like flying in range to actually utilize anti-air bombardment? Oh yeah, I kind of do. Sort of. It's not gonna...
Here's the plan.
I keep... Interceptors seem to be not doing what I needed to do for this, for the most part. Oh my god, look at all these things!
I'll stop them. They're like any other punks.
This is insane! I knew it was gonna get crazy, but man, talk about... Oh, this... Man, just because of the way the... Oh, there we go, that might... Oh, but you're flying. Nuts. Might be a good idea to do EMP blast again. So I can actually
No point overthinking it.
destroy this thing. I was wondering why it wasn't highlighting. I was like... Of course the city's not going to survive all this. And now that frame rate works for like 5 seconds. Okay, no immediate range for that. So...
No fight I can't win.
Kinda need to take advantage of your leg spike.
Get wrecked. That do it.
And get rid of some of the bigger units that keep summoning dudes. Oh, we see a couple. I might need to, next time I might need to unlock as a limiter, because I think he's a...
Always think ahead. Now then.
Okay, well, defend again. Beef everyone's stats up. I think everyone's still good from the previous. Maybe I'll just shoot those missiles out of the way. Oh wait, don't take it too long. There we go.
Okay, let's do this.
Enemy threat range.
It's gotta be it. There we go.
Don't screw with me. Nice. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Might have to EMP attract. So I can actually demolition blade on the next turn.
You like that?
Got a cold one?
These guys are all flying. Man, it looks like a fireworks show, really, when you think about it.
They got me.
I think you're fine, Ogata. Or Ogata, whatever.
They're like any other punks.
Probably better to hit, yeah, all the big units. Man, that demolition blade's fantastic. It does what it needs to do, man.
I'll handle this. Was that okay?
What's the plan?
It's almost better to just have her just defeat like big units.
How's that?
And we'll take care of the small and all the missilers and everything. We'll take care of the small units. Okay, no flyers in range, so I don't have to worry about that. At least we're slowly cleaning up everything. You've got that though, so it's almost like I have someone like covering a sector. So it's like you have sector B, you know, and all that.
More shots incoming.
Fights by now.
Yeah, I need you to be a big enemy killer. Can you get more than meets the eye? I can barely see with the way that because of how much crap's going on in the map. It's hard to see like what I can actually move onto, you know. Yeah, it's almost like don't even worry about like frickin' interceptors at this point.
Life support final processing at 75%.
We're in the final stretch. Please don't give up. Protect us.
Okay.
Protect us all! Oh god. More enemies! Might need another EMP blast here next time someone else's turn. Oh yeah, it looks like my sentry guns are slowly getting destroyed.
Gotta do something.
There are a few anti-air. Not very many though.
I beat him.
They're like any other punks.
Oh, did you beat him? Did you? Did you really? Did you? Oh, you're flying, so you can't do anything.
Oh, now I'm mad. No point
Okay, I need
overthinking it.
you. Actually, let
I'll
me
try.
get rid of these.
What do I do?
Get rid of you, Apsos things.
You want this? Take it. See ya.
It's all pretty freaky.
No, you're out of. I'm out of mana. I need healing. No. No, I need more EP. So good thing I kept some of the 0 EP abilities.
I'll try.
Let's see. What are those again? Are those? Well, they're out of range. No, Twin Tails. Attack just to get in a decent position.
Here comes the pain.
Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm just like really focusing on like the battle, so I'm like not getting destroyed. I almost kind of wish I gave her like missile storm or whatever. Technically, I could just summon like shield matrix on my group, so they don't take any damage from the from those missiles when I can't get to them in time. Yeah, I need someone to do another EMP blast.
I'm right here. Yeah. That all you got? What's optimal? Stand on. Okay. What now? Come on. Got him. That's it.
Focus.
More sentry guns.
This could get ugly.
So, what's my next move?
Oh yeah, she doesn't have enough EP for that.
This isn't so
How many more
hard.
times can I do the 2 times? We're already at 75%. Might be a good time to. Well, I'll wait and see what my situation is.
What are you doing out there? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Calm down, idiot. I'm invincible.
You're the idiot here. Cut the tough guy act. Just, please be careful.
Man, I'm missing out so much like random conversation by not letting people get hurt and stuff like that, which you don't want to do, but but yeah, you get some unique conversations between certain characters that have
No point. I ought to be used to fights by now.
probably shouldn't my next turn have Yuki use shield matrix on us.
Here comes the
Someone's got shields like right up on us. So.
What do I do?
At least I cleaned up a little bit so I can actually see what's going on.
They're like any other punks.
Probably should have put this roof. Might be close just because of like all the less dudes on screen.
Emergency escape preparations complete. Universal control suspended. Interluster. Link disconnected.
What happened? I don't see anything. Where is everyone?
Right here.
I can't tell what's going on outside. How about you?
Same here. My Sentinel's not responding.
I can't even get out of mine. Still stuck in this damn cockpit.
Relax, everyone.
Tsukasa Okino? You're alive?
And not just me. Tamao-san's safe too, even if she's still out cold.
Tamao-san's alright? Really?
I know you've all been assuming these are the Sentinel cockpits, but they're not. They've always been something else entirely.
Then, where are we?
If my communications are reaching you, that means you're now outside Universal Control.
You're saying we're out of that virtual city space? Does that mean this is the real world? Real world? What are you talking about? The 5 sectors you know? They're artificial worlds. We've been living in a virtual reality. That wasn't real. We were born within the simulation. We spent our whole lives in a waking dream. And now, we're finally awake. We're back in reality.
Wait, Jiro-kun. Aren't we supposed to be on a different planet now? That was like the whole point of interstellar development, wasn't it?
Minami's right. This is a whole different planet. And I think we're in one of the 5 sectors. Almost, Tamikuchi-kun. This isn't Earth. But I don't think it's a residential district at ground level. I think it's a pod facility, where we've all been sleeping. So, does that mean everything up until now was just one big illusion?
Even if that's true, what we lived was real. What we felt was real. This was Fluffy's plan all along. Or, well, Jiro Izumi's plan. The one he brought from the ruined world. It was your only chance. No other escape plan had any possibility of survival. By reconnecting the terminal link, the mainframe detects abnormal conditions. It then initiates the emergency escape procedure. That's what he found out.
So that was 426's plan.
But there was one more issue that prevented escape. Namely, your bodies. You weren't ready to live outside of the pods.
What? Is that what this cockpit was for?
You couldn't survive outside that environment. Your bodies needed conditioning to sustain your lives unaided. It was a very long process. We had to give you all the preparation time you needed.
So, are we done cooking in here? Can we get out yet?
Yes. The growth process has finally come to an end. So what happens to everyone else back in the city? I knew you would ask me about that. It's part of why I didn't explain the details sooner, but they are not human. They only exist within the simulation. All 1.2 million people. Every everyone who lived in those sectors. They were all AI, created and managed by universal control.
That's not going to be easy to accept.
If it's any comfort to you, the professor saved all their data. They haven't been erased. They all still exist.
Please, no more secrets. What was this whole interstellar development project for? Was all this stuff with the Kaiju part of the plan? Testing us?
Actually, it might have been because of the old me. The Ryoko Shinonome of 2188 tried to sabotage the plan. Maybe that's why the Daimos appeared.
She wanted to stop it.
She was sick of humanity. Sick of the despair.
I saw the logs from those who were there in the final days. And the end was truly horrific. So what can we expect from this new planet? I think we're due some basic information if we're going to live here.
It is approximately 1,200 light years from Earth, in the direction of the Virgo constellation. The planet is RS-13 Alpha. It has 2 moons. The time elapsed since departing the solar system is...
Okay, that's good for now. Any more of this crap in my head's gonna explode.
If you say so. In any case, this will be your new Earth. The satellite's about to enter the atmosphere. In a couple moments, you'll lose your connection to the command ship. But before that, please allow me to offer a word of apology. I believed this plan would be impossible. After all, some of you had never even piloted a Sentinel before. I thought I would just throw everything into the plan. That way I could at least end this with no regrets. But, against all odds, you pulled it off. No matter how far technology may come, it's humanity who always seems to make miracles come true. You've done well, children of mankind. Once you're out of your pods, I can't talk to you anymore. But I'll always be watching over you from my place in the sky. Don't ever forget that.
If you're watching this footage, that means Project Ark was a success. You have left Earth behind. But you are now on a planet terraformed to be a second Earth. Probes were scattered into space in search of viable planets. I can't say how far your planet is from Earth, but even the closest candidate planet is 12 light years away. It may have been tens of thousands of years. No, it's likely an even more astronomical amount of time has passed. Unfortunately, by the time you watch this, humanity will have gone extinct. In the end, we couldn't save Earth from ruin. But you are our reincarnations, our successors. And you stand on an uncharted world full of new hope. Having reached 18 years of age, you'll now undergo a 2-year program of special training. This will give you some vital knowledge for daily life and future development. Once you're finished with that program, you can finally take your first steps into your new homeland. Hello everyone. I am Tamao Kurabe. My specialty is AI, and that's what I'll be providing in this program. As I've been asked, I'll provide what explanation I can. We're transporting a massive cache of genetic information to the new world. There will be cloning and species restoration efforts for all kinds of flora and fauna, including humans. The 15 of you, however, will be direct descendants, generated from those who survived this ordeal. Together, you will rebuild the human race anew. However, while the flora and fauna can mostly be left to their own devices, we cannot say the same of you remaining humans. After all, what makes us human is the succession and evolution of our culture and knowledge. These you will inherit from us and cultivate. While you grow and gestate within your life pods, you will be dreaming and learning about life on Earth. Until at last, you reach 20 years of age. We may never know for sure if this will succeed, but if it does work, that would truly be a dream come true. If you are out there somewhere, if you can hear me, please, keep weaving the tapestry. Keep the history of humanity alive.
Those videos just now. So those were meant to play if everything went according to plan. I guess the idea was for us to step outside at 20 years old. It's so dark. The pod opened. Where is everyone?
Here. Stand up slowly. Your eyes will get used to the light outside in no time.
Yakushiji.
You're the last one awake, Jiro. Everyone's already outside. Come on. What's the matter? You look so surprised.
Just thinking. This must be the real you, Yakushiji.
Do I seem that different?
Now I can feel you next to me. I can feel your heart beating.
We can finally touch each other. With real hands. Real skin. So, it's all over. What do we do now?
Let's go join the others. This plan was meant to save the human race. We already know what we're going to do now. We're going to live.
Well, there you go, viewers. The end of 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Man, what a journey that was. I wasn't sure. I'd heard decent reviews from this game. I didn't read like details, just like a lot of people seem to have liked it. And for like a glorified visual novel, it was really good, I thought. Because one, there was enough of the gameplay from the destruction path, enough like running around, stuff like that, that wasn't like one of those visual novels where you just click a button and read the whole time. You know, one, they got one visual novel, so they got the visuals down pat. I love the Vanillaware look. I don't know if it was like George Kamitani who did it. Again, it might have described it here and I just mispassed it, but I like their art style, just that kind of that, you know, the art that has like that kind of that wavy look to it when they move around and make it look like it's moving, even though it's just a static image that they use a program to wave around. And all the character designs are unique, even the side characters. I wonder if there's...
Reboot complete. Universal control appears to be operating normally.
Things seem fine here as well. The terminal connected without any issues.
Sector 4 has come back online.
I knew you could do it, Ida-kun. After all that, I'm glad I gave you full control.
Tommy, I have to know. I assumed you'd hate me after everything. That you'd think me a monster.
I was alone after I shifted to the command ship, but in my darkest hour. Do you know whose ID I relied on?
Shu Amiguchi's.
Because, no matter what form he takes, there's one man I've always counted on. It's you, Ida-kun. It's always been you. Don't you know that by now?
All I ever wanted was to be with you. If it's possible, I'd like to join you. Wherever you are.
You'd come here? That would be great. But maybe it should wait until after all the sectors are back.
Is that all? I'll have it done in a heartbeat. You doubt me?
No. No doubts at all, Ida-kun. The man I fell in love with can do anything. The command ship is about to cross the horizon. It'll be goodbye. At least for another 14 hours.
Yes. But until we're cut off, could I hear you sing again?
Okay. Look at that. Never thought I'd be back here. You really never cease to amaze me. So, how's life on the outside?
It's been 5 years since we exited the simulation. We now have 2 bases established above ground. Somehow, we've achieved some measure of stability.
The facilities are now operational. We're learning all kinds of new technologies.
Ryoko and I have a new project. We're looking into using the pods to recreate the people of this city.
We found research notes from Ryoko Shinonome, the genetic engineer. Now we know enough to manipulate genetic information. It's definitely possible. Don't you agree?
Sounds familiar. From before the plan, right? I suppose she was working on something like that. So you want to use the pods to make AI into true humans?
I don't know when we'll be ready, but even if it takes years, we want them to see the second Earth. We'd welcome them.
Well then, sounds like you're doing just fine. I guess I won't need to step in and lead you after all.
I've heard a lot about you, Professor. Could we ask you to review our research?
Well, I suppose you did win the bet. Fine. I can manage a peer review.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
Is he back here too?
Yes. Miura is also here.
Then I'm going to have to visit him. We're family, after all.
Please, wait. Allow us to accompany you. Let's go, Ryoko.
Yeah. Chan, and she was a crying mess too. I'm just really glad to see you, Miwako. What do you mean? I really, really missed you. You're acting so strange, Usami-chan. Hey, Miwa-chan, let's go out to eat. Any of your favorite places. Yeah, our treat. What? What's going on? Oh, Nenji-kun.
Hey, Miwako. Long time no see. Whoa! Usami.
What?
This is how you used to look?
Why? Falling for me all over again?
Jeez, I forgot you used to be so... flat. Man, am I lucky you filled out.
You're such an ass. You know, I didn't forget you calling me Dogface. Screw you, Captain Pompadour. Anyhow, I'm not coming home tonight, so you better finish up and go. You're watching the kids.
Kids? Whoa. Let's step over here, Miwa-chan. What was that about? Nothing. Usami-chan, come on.
Sorry. Where did A go?
You know, he's never been great with this stuff.
Antisocial as always, huh?
He said he was gonna hang back and monitor everyone's pods.
Oh well.
Are you two saying you both have boyfriends now?
What?
about all that, okay? Today's just for us girls. What do you feel like eating?
Well, there you go. All's well that ends well.
I mean, duh, man. I was inside your nano machines. Of course I'd be here. That's how I came out of the pod with you, too.
We'd never have come so far without you, Izumi-san. After all you did to get the new facilities up and running.
Hey, come on, man. Remember, I'm Kyuta Shiba here.
Got it. Shiba-kun.
Man, look at this, Juro. Everything's back how it used to be.
Still, there are definitely gonna be some inconsistencies. We basically forced a reset to right before the disaster.
You worry too much, Juro. Inconsistencies aren't a big deal. Universal Control can handle that stuff.
I guess so.
My data's all in this place now anyway. So you're gonna be on your own from now on.
I know.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. The one I got today is gonna blow your mind. What do you say? Movie night?
Of course.
Juro.
Megami.
Wow. I guess I didn't realize how rugged you'd become in these last 5 years. You're so cute back here.
But you? You're as gorgeous as you always were.
Frickin' gross. Is that why you two came back here? To slobber all over each other? Barf. Cooing over each other like brain-dead lovebirds.
Izumi-san!
Ugh, this is so boring.
Please, do you really have to act like that now?
Fine. Guess I'm just a third wheel here anyway.
Shiba-kun, you should come over to our house later.
I'll have a feast ready.
You know I love that cat food.
You'd better show up tonight.
Oh, Kitaro. Hey, Nenji. I certainly remember that hairstyle. Best one there is. You waiting for Natsuno? Yes, we're supposed to meet up here. Yeah, I can see it. Gonna be wrapped around her little finger for life. Whoa!
Ogata! Been waiting for you.
Wajima.
Put 'em up, asshole. We're gonna settle this beef once and for all.
Wait a minute. Really? You've been waiting all this time? For me?
Yeah?
God damn it. This is the most beautiful shit I ever heard.
What the hell's your problem?
Wajima, dude. God, it's good to see you too, man.
I'm gonna punch your lights out!
Yeah, do it! Give me your best shot! Anything you want, man.
Hey, boss? I think he's crying. Oh, Gata. You okay, man? You didn't eat something bad, did you?
Sorry to keep you, Keitaro-kun.
Natsuno-san.
I just had to stop by the lockers.
Your eyes are red. Were you crying?
Well, yeah, 'cause I finally got to see him again.
Hey.
He was restored? With everything he had before the erasure?
It's BJ, all right. And he's got all his data. The same data that we're still using today. He's always been saving us.
We've only been able to return here thanks to you. We owe you so much.
I love you are the incredible ones.
Miura, how would you like to enter my nanomachines and go to the outside world?
You'd take me?
Yeah, PJ. I've got room for you in my nanomachines, too.
Maybe. Let me think about it.
Well, for now, should we get going?
So, where are you taking me today?
I'm taking you home. It's about time you met my parents. They've got to meet my future husband.
What? Right now?
Not-chan!
Yuki-chan, did you just get here?
Konatsu was so fussy today. Took forever to get into the pod.
'Cause Konatsu loves Mommy so much.
She looks just like you, you know? Spitting image of you when we were kids. When I look at her, sometimes I feel like she's as much your kid as mine.
Well, I don't know if I had any hand in it.
Anyway, I heard the news. Finally getting hitched, huh? Gotta say, Keitaro needs to unclench a little.
I'm just trying to take this seriously. This is a chance to take responsibility.
You definitely take it more seriously than somebody I know. Okay, so, when's the big day?
Well, for today, I'm just taking him to see my folks.
Wow, meeting the in-laws? Man, now that takes me back. I wonder how your mom's doing. Let's go see her.
What about you, Kun?
What about that sleaze bag?
Yuki! Here you are.
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh, come on. We came out all this way and you're still mad? Nothing even happened.
Did you seriously hit on Shinonome-san?
After all this shit about always being on the ladies' side, too.
No, it was just some leftover crap from Tetsuya Ida's memories.
I don't want to hear it. Konatsu's all I need.
Yeah, you're right. I've been a real idiot. Now I've got a wife and daughter I'd give anything to see happy. I'd never find anyone better than you anyway. Not in this time, or any other.
Look, you can't smooth talk me. You don't get off that easy.
You know, I've been wanting to show you my place here.
Well, too bad. I'm going to Nachan's place. Let's go.
Give me a call later. I'll come pick you up on the bike.
Go on, Yuki-chan. You should spend some time with him.
Fine. If you really think so, Nachan. I'll give him a call. Maybe.
This is it, Tamao-san. See? It's been 40 years, but it's still the place we know.
Yes, this certainly brings back memories.
Sector 5 is almost restored too. When it's ready, we should take Keitaro back on a visit home. Just the three of us.
It makes me think, if we really came this far in just 40 years, then we can rebuild our future out there too.
Hijiyama-kun. So this is why you left me behind? Sneaking off for a date? You must think you're a real playboy now.
Finally here, Okino? As usual, you're...
Oh my, how adorable! You're back in the Kiriko-chan dress.
What's the matter, Hijiyama-kun?
A dress isn't enough to get a rise out of me anymore. It's been 5 whole years, you know? I've come a long way.
You still don't get it? Come on, think about it. This is a virtual world. It's not just the clothes. I can be whatever I want here.
What? Wait, you don't mean...
Hey, check if you want.
What? You can't just tell me to...
What? Now, of all times, you lose that confidence?
You absolute cad! You know that's not the issue here. Ugh, what am I supposed to do?
My, Takatoshi-san. You really do like Okino-kun, don't you?
I don't know about that.
Well, this is a Takatoshi-san I'm not used to. A bit more dramatic these days, isn't he? Who might this be?
2 Tamao-sans?
Yeah, this is number 18.
So, she's the Tamao-san from the loop before us.
Her mind is housed inside this android. It's not like she's a stranger, so I brought her back too.
How do you do? So you're the other me. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, anyhow, no point just standing around here. Let's go outside. You seriously brought her here? This gross, shady old shack? I knew you were a lost cause when it comes to dates, but this is just sad. Or were you gonna jump her?
You really are positively shameless, aren't you?
Ah, well, I suppose I'd better step in. Here, if you want to know where couples go, I'll show you around. Number 18, Timao-san's all yours.
We'll be just fine.
Wait a minute, what's all this about couples?
Come on, let's go.
Why should I listen to you?
Stop being such a baby already.
I still don't quite understand. I don't know what it was like for all of you, or maybe I just want to know what really came of all our efforts. Then let's talk. It'd be my pleasure to explain. It took an incredible amount of time, but what they achieved truly was a miracle.
Sorry to keep you waiting. What's up, Ms. Morimura?
So, what is this about? I hope you have an explanation, Juro.
It's about a promise. I told you I'd rescue you. You still remember?
Yes. I remember.
I know it took a while, but I was hoping we could have a fresh start.
A fresh start?
Yeah. Didn't we make another promise? We said once the dust finally cleared, we'd talk, right?
I remember that too.
There was one more thing. You probably don't remember this one, so I'll just say it again. I love you.
That I don't remember. But I remember being in love with you. I'd never forget that.
Oh man, folks, I didn't even get to talk through most of that because it was all story based. So, well, I mean, you could already tell before all that stuff happened that that I liked the game. I thought it was a good story. I thought it was a good sci-fi story. I thought it did a pretty good job of like not breaking, but changing a lot of the tropes around, thinking, oh, it's got to do this and this and this. But, you know, it starts as you think it's just a giant anime game. And then there's time travel. And then you find out it's about a post-apocalyptic world and humanity is dead and simulations and all this other stuff. And I thought it did a pretty good job. I don't know if it's the perfect way to do it, but I thought it did a pretty good job of spacing out all the information. And it didn't seem like any of the like twists were like out of left field. Like, it seemed pretty reasonable that when they explained it. I thought it made sense. I mean, there seemed to be enough like story clues and context clues to kind of give us an idea of where the game was going overall. So, I mean, maybe better writers or people knows more details that were hammed in and stuff like that, or maybe certain characters didn't work like they did. But I mean, even the whole, you know, shipping everyone together to form couples, you know, even makes sense in the end of the game because they're supposed to, I mean, okay, that's their characters figure out whatever, but, you know, they need to procreate humanity, which obviously the game says they could have done it with genetic material, whatever, but they still needed to, you know, go out and expand and create kids and stuff like that. So, you know, it was happening slowly but surely, as you could tell. But ending entry has been into the event archives. Additional characters can be viewed in the event archives. You can restart each protagonist's story from the beginning if we want to go through all that. The fourth there, destruction has been unlocked. Yeah, sure. We'll save in slot number 1. Sure, why not? Yeah, I really like this game. I wasn't sure what to make of it because I heard it was a visual novel. So I'm like, well, I play visual novels before. I can go through that. But man, this was one of the more interesting ones. Even some of the ones I played before, this knocks a lot of them out of the water. Just like I said, I thought the music was great, story presentation. I thought all the character designs were unique enough. I liked the artwork that Vanillaware did, and it looked like George Kamitani was actually the director. I don't know if he's the director on the previous games, because I think it was like the art director on some of the previous titles, but the art direction on this is great, and it just has a certain feel to it. I could see this being another classic. Now, obviously, it's not like their other games where like Dragon's Crown was a hack and slash, and Ode Sphere was a hack and slash RPG where you got to move around the map. This one only has gameplay with the destruction maps, which are fun enough, but I'll admit, even on casual, I mean, I didn't play the final battle intense mode. That might have been a little bit more dangerous, but I never thought the game super challenging in that respect, but I guess it wasn't supposed to be. I think it was there to tell a story first, and then any gameplay outside of that was second. So, but yeah, I think I don't know if there's really much more to me to say about this game. If I had to have a favorite character, if you had to ask me, God, that's a tough one. I think they were all interesting in their own ways. I kind of liked Yuki and Ogata just because of the punk attitude they all have, you know. Yeah, probably, or even Gota, you know, the know-it-all who figured out the mystery and everything like that. I'd probably say maybe one of the three of them. And my favorite storyline, I liked how each storyline had something to it. You know, one being about, you think it was about sci-fi, like, you know, monster movies, then another one being Terminator, and then another one being War of the Worlds, and then another one being The Matrix. Man, they like just smushed all these like sci-fi elements just together in like one glorious whole, you know. It may not be a perfect game, but I think I enjoyed my time with it. It gives you a lot of, like, easily 40. Well, I probably could have gone through it a lot faster, like, but I think I easily went over 50 hours on this game or something like that, you know. So playtime definitely worth spent, and I think it's definitely something to add to your collection if you're into these type of visual novels. You know, just a more interactive book in this case. But I think I'll leave it there, folks, and you know, I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of this. And yeah, at the beginning I was doing like those 30-minute videos, and then I realized at some point I need to, when it comes to visual novels, if I do those again, I have to like start doing hour-long videos, because otherwise it'll take me like, I swear, a quarter of a year to finish them if I do it at my usual schedule. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that either, you know, and I hope you had fun listening to my random comments while the game was basically playing itself. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.